South Africa secured around 18 billion euros in pledges at this year's fourth South Africa Investment Conference in Johannesburg. It means Africa's most industrialised economy is close to reaching its target of 90 billion euros worth of investment over 5 years. Positioning South Africa as a global investment hub is key to President Cyril Ramaphosa's economic reform and recovery plan.
It is nearly 4 years since we embarked on the ambitious drive, as Minister Patel was saying, to raise 1.2 trillion rand in new investment over 5 years. Now, despite the impact of the pandemic, by the time of the third South African Investment Conference in 2020, we had raised and we had pledged a total of 774 billion rand in investment commitments.
One of the sectors getting the most attention from investors is energy. G7 nations have announced they'll commit around 7.5 billion euros to help the country break its dependence on coal.
One of the investment commitments made to South Africa is by the African Development Bank, which is injecting $400 million to support the country's energy transition.
The African Development Bank believes in South Africa. You can see it in what we do. The bank's current portfolio of investment in South Africa totals $3.2 billion.
South African mining is a major source of foreign exchange and jobs. There are hopes a new commodity boom will fuel investor confidence.
I think you would have seen that from the 770 billion rands that has been achieved with the South African investment drive, that I think mining consists of about 150 billion rands of that. And we saw some of that being pledged by some of the mining companies across different sectors of mining, with platinum driving the largest component of that investment drive.
According to government budget projections, almost all of the economy's major sectors will recover from the pandemic and return to growth. As a member of the BRICS bloc, South Africa has major trade links with China and India. South Africa is also banking on its modern road and port infrastructure to reduce disruption to global supply chains, enabling exporters to reach international markets with ease. The country also boasts a burgeoning middle class and is a key member of the African Continental Free Trade Area, the world's largest free trade bloc.
We have vast resources of platinum. We have vast resources of gold. We still have coal. I think coal is still in our midst. And the key is we have to move even further, not only taking these commodities out of the country, but let's create industries within those commodities.
Meanwhile, French companies announced over 1.8 billion euros in new investments in the health, tourism, retail, manufacturing and agro-processing sectors.
France has been present in South Africa for many, many years. We have more than 400 companies here with 65,000 employees. So we are, in reality, in a multi-sectorial environment. We committed in 2019 for more than 20 billion investment already for the French entities.
South Africa also has ambitions to become a pharmaceutical giant and the continent's vaccine hub. Major global drug makers say they're taking advantage of a conducive business environment to set up shop in the country.
Aspen was one of the first companies to commit, and it was an amount of 3.4 billion rand at the inaugural South African Investment Conference. That was in 2018. That investment was to further strengthen and enhance our steriles capability. And that has turned Aspen's facility in Kabeja in the Eastern Cape, it has turned that into a pan-African sterile capacity that we make available to the whole world.
The South Africa Investment Conference is a bid to revitalise Africa's most advanced economy following repeated recessions and years of stagnation.